So the theme is Sherlock Holmes. So the world, the characters, the stories, the environment, everything that belongs in that Sherlock Holmes IP is fair game at the Game Jam.
Pictures of background, you'll have 20 frames
he works things out.
I'm Helen. I'm doing the art and animation course with Train to the Game. I'm here at the Game Jam.
Hello, my name is Miklos Mikavicius and I'm a team leader of Power Palace Extreme. In our team we have 6 people, 3 programmers called Kev, Matt, who's not here at the moment, and me. We have 2 artists, Joel and Shakira, and a designer called Andrew.
Hi, my name's Iddy. I'm here at the 2011 Game Jam.
Hi, my name's Craig. I'm currently on the Trains Game course and I'm at the Trains Game Jam.
I started with Train to Game because I've always loved playing games and like working out how they work since a young age, and I'm quite artistic, so I chose the art and animation course and I thoroughly enjoy it.
The project that we're doing, all the teams are working on a project that is based around Sherlock Holmes. You've got to come up with the idea about a game considering Sherlock Holmes, all aspects to do with it. And our team's project is we've come up with a gameplay that hopefully is going to be quite good and quite interesting for people to play. And we're putting a lot of time and effort into it, and hopefully things are going well so far.
My name is Jan Telensky. I am the majority owner of Train to Game, and I'm very pleased to be here today with all our students and the members of the public. We are seeing for the first time the vision of what it was at the beginning, to be able to make the students participate in what they are actually studying.
We did a scrum last night, a scrummage, which was great to sit down and discuss ideas for about 6 hours and then decide that 99% of that was a load of rubbish, and then come up with the 1% that we've picked up and ran with. So that was interesting.
The theme's Sherlock Holmes, and we're sort of giving it a little, instead of doing like a puzzle mystery thing, we're going for a sort of side scroller where you've got to try and keep up. You're a journalist, you've got to try and keep up with Sherlock Holmes and see what he's up to and all that sort of thing. And the points based on how close you are to him, but if he turns around and catches you, you've got to start again. Rubbish.
They looked at it from a different perspective, so they're trying to bring some really cool stuff in it, which I think you will have a look at it tomorrow. But the gameplay is simple, but then when the way you look at it, yeah, I think it's really awesome.
It's going to be really cool.
Yeah.
This is quite unique, I'd say, because all these are students, yet they are capable in the Game Jam to convert what they have learned already in writing games. And that was the idea at the beginning, because various institutions were churning out qualified people for the gaming industry, which they needed 2 or 3 years to actually learn what they've studied for. Here we have an example of people actually writing game even before they finish their training and their studies. So it's quite unique. I'm very pleased to be here, and I'm very pleased that all the students are enjoying it, and that the whole atmosphere is great. They haven't slept all night. They're a bit tired, but they are determined to win the competition.
It is really enjoyable. We're starting to get a little bit stressed now with the deadline creeping up, but we're getting there, hopefully.
Hello, my name's Arnie Somergy. I'm one of the partners of Voodoo Kazoo, and we write music for film, TV and games.
We haven't really had too many big panics, apart from this morning when one of our coders came up to us at the bar and said that he may or may not have accidentally deleted all the content that we have made so far. Luckily enough he hadn't, it was just hidden somewhere else, but The stress was on a bit there.
We will be done on time. We're having a lot of technical problems that we didn't expect. Nothing that can't be handled, just 10 minutes to here, 10 minutes there. And we won't have as many time to build in extras as we thought.
We're going to write the music for the winning game here. Not today, but we'll take the game away and write to picture. So the music will kind of vary and be written depending on how the game works and the overall atmosphere of the game. So you really write the emotion.
In this room, we started work around 9 PM on Friday, and we've had breaks, team meetings, very short sleep segments, food breaks, but yeah, long hours sat here panicking, tearing my hair out.
Some of the experiences that I've gained from today, from yesterday and hopefully from tomorrow, just with some of the tutors and stuff, the one-on-one is absolutely invaluable for the coursework. There's loads of problems I've had so far that have already been ironed out just today on its own. So yeah, it's definitely beneficial.
So here we are, 20 hours in. It's going pretty well. We've seen no real meltdowns. We've had no real issues. Teams are still getting along. They're all friendly with each other. So things are going pretty good compared to against other events where we do see some of those problems. We're coming to a crucial stage now where they need to really decide whether they can make everything that they were planning to make and how it will finally look, and they really need to put some time aside to finish everything in a really polished fashion. So they're in a bit of a flux now. There'll be some time away from the computers to discuss what it is they're going to try and finish, how they're going to finish it, and just manage the time towards the end of the event and make sure they've got a really, really good game.
After 24 hours sort of being up all the time, it's again like catching a nap wherever you can. It's a bit rough, but you sort of got to stay properly focused and just try and keep on it and like keep up with your team. Bit like tricky.
I need more caffeine, more sugar, and I just want to get this finished and submitted really and see how it all goes.
This is the first game jam I've been to, and it's a bit smelly. but people have been here for about 48 hours now, so I think it's quite cruel. I think you know, it's inhumane, and these people need a break. That's the impression I'm getting, but it's interesting.
If I win tomorrow, I will be utterly chuffed, absolutely blinded. That would be amazing. Love that.
Hello, if you remember we talked yesterday, today is Sunday. It's 12 o'clock, and remember we talked about a cool idea about going for it, so this is it. Your glasses on, guys. We're making a game in 3D.
If I was to win, it would be great, but it's going to sound so cheesy, but it was just nice to be here. I don't think it's just about coming together and making games. I don't really think it's about the winning. But if I were to win, well, that would be a great thing to be able to tell people, I suppose.
I'm CEO of a company called nDreams, who are a publisher and a developer, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what everyone's come up with.
My name's Steve Cottam, I'm from Naked Design.
I'm hoping that there will be some unique games there today. I think there's going to be a number of different platforms from what I've heard. So we've got Unity and Flash and GameMaker and XNA. So I'm really looking forward to seeing how people have used those platforms, and hopefully some very different kinds of games as well. You know, hopefully a nice variety of stuff, which would be really, really exciting, I think.
Game Jam is an interesting concept. I think if anyone had told me sort of 20 years ago when I got into this that, you know, you'd stay awake for 48 hours to produce a game, I would have thought they were crazy, but these guys seem to be doing it, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what they produce.
I suspect the problems they've encountered are a lack of sleep, lots of tension between team members, people not planning necessarily as well as they can do, underestimating the time it takes to do different features, and not really thinking the full thing through. I think the planning and the scheduling and the sort of design phase of this sort of stuff is very, very important, and I think it's very easy to be quite eager and dive straight into getting stuff done without planning it all through properly. So I hope the guys have planned the projects nicely and haven't got too much tension going on between the teams.
I think the opportunity for the winners for this is fantastic. Obviously they're going to get some publicity from this, they're getting a professional piece of music to go with this, and you know, they've got an opportunity to get this game out there in the market, and and make some revenue from it.
I think by winning the Game Jam, or even just taking part, it gives the participants something to take along, to interview, to show off. And whenever we interview coders, artists, designers, having something they've actually done, showing they've had the passion and the enthusiasm to do something like this and to take part and to work as a team is really, really beneficial. I love seeing demos from people. For me, they're almost as important as results and degrees and what you actually get. It's showing you've got a passion for the subject, showing you love games, showing you're prepared to work, long weekends making games with your friends. So I think having something to take away, something tangible you can show potential employees is really, really useful for the winners and for everybody else that takes part.
So the theme that I chose I knew would lend itself towards maybe Game Maker, but would also still be quite challenging. I think a couple of the teams really got into the theme to understand it and try and deliver something. And I think we've got like a true reflection in the results. I'd just like to thank the judges quickly because they gave up their time obviously this Sunday to come and do the judging. So it's Patrick from Endream, Steve from Naked Design and Paul Croft from Mediatonic. Very, very experienced development people and a very good judge of what they see. So I think this is a very true and fair and accurate reflection of the work that was produced over the weekend. So in the third place bronze position, however you want to phrase it, I've kind of found these guys quite easy to deal with right across the weekend. They've not caused us any particular problem or trouble, and I think they've actually done a lot of hard work to try and get the game into a good condition. So I'd like to congratulate and welcome down to the front the irregulars, Craig, Peter, Tom, Kevin, Greg and Stephen. Okay, so that's the irregulars. Second place, just 2 points in the scoring between second and first, which is why it was taking a little time to kind of get to the point where we understood who was the winner. And I asked Romana to check it twice just to be sure. So I'd like to welcome down in second place, or silver position. It's Spare Parts, James, Mark, Aziz, Douglas. I expect to see this fully exploited on the forum within 30 minutes of you leaving the building. Okay, so congratulations then to the very first Train to Game Games Jam winners. It is Light Fuse Games. Martin, Peter, Fabiano, Chloe and Ben.
We're Lit Fuse Games, and we just won Games Jam 2011. So, yeah.
One of the things that I'd say to people who are thinking about coming into the industry is there's nothing that beats experience. Game jams are a great deal of fun. You can hear from the people talking in the background, but the ability to work in a team, start that concept, take it through to a finished product, and get your name into a product is priceless experience. Absolutely, if you have the opportunity, do it. I can't say anything more.